Hey everyone, welcome to our awesome podcast where we are diving deep into the fascinating world of accounts payable and all the hurdles that come with it. Today, we're going to uncover the hidden complexities and issues companies face in managing their payables. From old school manual processes to freaking data security concerns, we are going to cover it all. This podcast is brought to you by PathQuest, a subsidiary of Pacific Accounting and Business Services, also known as PABS, a result driven blended shore outsourced accounting company that has been doing outsourced accounting for over 14 plus years. Under PathQuest, we have PathQuest Business Intelligence, PathQuest Accounts Payable, and PathQuest Scale. PathQuest BI aggregates large amounts of data to generate financial intelligence. PathQuest Scale helps overcome staffing, bandwidth, and heavy workload challenges, enabling you to accelerate business outcomes without adding internal headcount. Today, we are going to talk about PathQuest AP. And guess what? I'm your host, and I'll be moderating today's episode. But wait, this ain't just a one-way street. We want to hear from you too. So drop your questions in the comments as we chat, and we'll have a super cool Q&A session after the podcast to answer those in real time. Now let's get to our industry expert, the guy who's going to bring some serious AP automation wisdom. Drum roll, please. Yeah, it's me, Amit Bangal, product specialist at PathQuest. I've had a wild 17 years experience in telecom, BPO, back office, accounting, financial content, software companies, and tech stuff. And we are not stopping there, folks. We are delighted to welcome Tom Johnson, an esteemed regional director at PathQuest. Tom?
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. Like Amit said, I'm Tom Johnson, Regional Director of Business Development with PathQuest. I've got about 30 years plus sales experience under my belt. I'm a versatile consultant. I've helped new businesses, technologies, and all sorts of processes. The last 12 has been focused on software companies, operations, support, and product development. I've got a real passion for working with AP teams and driving efficiencies. I've worked with, big shot Fortune 500 firms to startups. So I've got some know-how to tackle any business challenge. We thank you so much for joining our podcast today. This is Amit and I's first roll with this, so be patient with us, and we look forward to getting some feedback from everyone, and hopefully you learn a lot from today's 30 minutes that we're going to share with you. Amit?
Thanks, Tom. Buckle up, peep. We are in for a wild ride, and by the end of this podcast, you will be AP aware, if not AP pros. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get started. So in today's fast-paced business world, we all crave efficiency, and AP automation is the secret sauce for success. Gone are the days of tedious manual processes that can lead to costly mistakes. AP automation is more than just a time saver. It's a game changer. By digitizing and streamlining the accounts payable process, businesses can unlock a world of benefits. Firstly, it ensures lightning fast invoice processing, boosting productivity, and allowing teams to focus on strategic tasks. Secondly, it minimizes human errors, saving you from embarrassing blunders and unnecessary expenses. Plus, with automation, you gain real-time insights into your financial data, empowering smarter decision-making. Lastly, let's not forget the cherry on top: improved vendor relationships, thanks to prompt payments and smoother interactions. In a nutshell, AP automation isn't just a luxury, it's a must-have ingredient to spice up your company's success recipe in today's digital age. What do you say, Tom?
Yeah, Amit, it holds a key to unlocking strategic insights that can revolutionize the way you manage finances. There's tons of untapped benefits of AP automation that go far beyond the balance sheets and into the heart of your company's growth. Imagine a world where mundane tasks become a thing of the past, where time-consuming manual processes vanish and financial efficiency reaches new heights. Let me share some stories of companies that have achieved remarkable success by embracing AP automation. It's like going from chaos to zen in the blink of an eye. No more invoices piling up and drowning the accounting department in a sea of papers. Late payment penalties, forget about them. Errors, they vanish like a magician's trick. Imagine a stormy Friday afternoon when the CFO introduces us to this miraculous technology. Skepticism is turned to hope as we reveal the true power. Streamlined workflows, fewer errors, cost savings, just waiting to be unlocked. With one flip of the switch, our world changed forever. Paper invoices disappeared into thin air, replaced by digital magic. Tedious tasks that used to take ages are now, done in a snap. Approvals flowed like water, and payments were scheduled with the greatest of ease. The impact is mind-blowing. Errors were extinct, and our relationships with suppliers flourished. We even got early payment discounts flowing in. And guess what? With all the newfound time, financial analysis soared, and smart decisions became our compass. But it didn't stop there. These were not just fleeting rewards. Our finance department became an efficiency powerhouse, inspiring others to embrace the technological wonder. We broke free from the chains of manual work and embraced innovation like never before. Fast forward to today, our company stands tall as living proof of AP automation's transformative power. From drowning in paperwork, we emerge as efficient and eager force ready to take on any challenge. So if you're stuck in the paper labyrinth, it's time to embrace the magic of AP automation and set your company on a path of growth and prosperity. Say hello to a future where mundane tasks are history, financial efficiency reigns supreme, and our costs will make you do a double take. And we are arguably the most affordable in the industry. Yes, that's PathQuest AP to the rescue.
That's great to hear. But can one expect immediate gains out of automation?
I believe so. AP automation is awesomeness in a bottle. It's got some long-term perks like nailing compliance, growing your relationships with suppliers, and a nice cash flow. But there's more. Right off the bat, you get faster invoice action, less errors, and with total control and transparency. Approval workflow, it flows like magic. Each payment discounts, early payment discounts start raining in, and cost saving. It's like productivity boosted on steroids.
Wow. All right. Now let's talk on unraveling the myths that might be holding the companies back to embrace the manual to auto transformation. For instance, the security concerns that come up with new technologies. So, Tom, tell me if all these new AP automation software out there are secure and reliable enough to practice AP on them and store our data there.
Yeah, most of the new AP software out there is pretty solid when it comes to security and reliability. But hey, it's always smart to do your homework. Check out reviews, make sure they meet data security standards, and you're good to go. Oh, and don't forget, those strong passwords and two-factor authentication. They're like extra locks to keep your data safe and sound. So go ahead, give that software a shot, and keep it updated for the best AP experience.
Right. I'm still kind of confused. This is kind of, I think it's a repeat question from me. I'm still trying to figure out, is AP automation really a necessity or luxury?
I think it's a must-have these days. I've worked with many organizations, across the country, and many different sizes and industry. And it's not just a fancy perk. It's like having a superhero on your team. It sorts out workflows, cuts down on errors, and saves you money. I mean, isn't that what we all want? As your business grows, the manual things just won't cut it anymore. So AP automation keeps things smooth, helps you build better relationships with suppliers, and gives you time to focus on making smart moves internally as an organization. If you want to rock it in the digital world, AP automation is where it's at.
Well, how does AP automation address AP pain points?
they tackle all of them, like a champ, in my opinion. Say goodbye to the manual tasks and errors and paperwork. It speeds up invoicing processes and approvals and payments. It makes things super smooth. Especially all the weight that's put on your AP staff. Late payment penalties, their history. Your suppliers love it because you're gaining, strengthening the relationship with them, and it runs like clockwork. Plus, you have all real-time insights to make smart moves, boost efficiency. It's, like having a cool AP sidekick. That leads into, Amit, some of the pain points that we see, and we've heard back on it, from the AP teams that we deal with. We're seeing that manual entry errors about 71%, manual routing for approval 61%, missing invoices 42%, data discrepancies, around 29%. And we assist you with the higher processing cost. So what we see for a manual invoice processing is up to about $26 for the average company, where we can help you with AP automation, reduce that to about $6. That's a lot. That's game changing.
Indeed, that's quite surprising to find out. By the way, what are the hidden costs of a manual AP process versus the AP automation benefits?
That's a great question. I mean, they can totally mess up a company's money game. All the time, consuming stuff leads to higher labor costs, plus late payment penalties and unhappy suppliers. There's even a risk of losing money to duplicate payments or fraud, and, losing suppliers. But hey, with automation, AP automation, it cuts down on labor costs. It kicks late payment penalties to the curb. It keeps everything super accurate. Everything flows simply into your ERP and into your GL. Suppliers love you, because it's streamlined, and you have real-time insights, making smart moves and saving cash. It's a win-win.
Right. So have you got some real-world data on AP automation benefits?
I do. I've got two companies that I read about on research.aimultiple.com. So first up, we got this cool renewable energy manufacturing company. They were drowning in tasks like invoice capture, invoice processing, PO matching, and keeping an archive and audit trail. Major paperwork overload. But guess what? They embraced AP automation. It was like magic. Time was saved, accuracy was boosted, and operational costs went down. They improved their accuracy rate on vendor invoices by a mind-blowing 98%. And even linked them to purchase orders, all thanks to the automated invoice data capture. Then we got this franchise operation that had their hands full with invoice processing, contracts, recurring invoices, and loads of documents. But automation to the rescue. They spiced up their approval workflow, cut down on human errors, and saved time like pros. The invoice processing validation rate skyrocketed by 99%. Say goodbye to duplicate invoice costs. Plus, they improved their audit trail and reporting game, making managing bills and recurring services, at different locations a breeze. And AP automation is just what these companies needed.
Excellent. Interesting. So tell me, which industries are benefiting from a partnership with PathQuest AP right now?
Pretty much all industries, Amit. So there's nonprofit. We partner with auto care, restaurants, construction, retail, manufacturing, healthcare, and franchises. So AP automation is a game changer for businesses. It helps you handle the invoices, approvals, the workflow, and purchase orders. No more, manual data entry. And it keeps you right on the side of regulations. Plus, you get real-time insights in your financial performance. Say hello to better productivity, cost savings, and smarter money in any industry.
Well, this sounds cool. But how does one choose the right accounts payable system for the business?
outside of scheduling a demo with you and I, choose the right AP software that fits your business needs. So consider your business needs, the industry you're in, your scalability, your user friendliness, integration capabilities, and security features. Then check out reviews, request demos. Ensure it aligns with your budget and your AP needs. Look for the solution that streamlines your processes, reduces errors, and improves efficiency to boost your AP game. Get your AP team involved. It's important to get their feedback because they sit and use this on a daily basis. You need to get buy-in with them, and that's why I think PathQuest is the way to go with a lot of organizations, because we started from the accounting side and the mindset of a person that works in AP.
Right. Tell me what ERP systems you integrate with.
All the real popular accounting systems for SMB companies, QuickBooks Online, QuickBooks Desktop, Xero, and Sage Intacct right now. And we're also in the process of partnering with more organizations more ERP organizations in the future moving forward.
Right. And let's say somebody's already on PathQuest, they're using your system. Who can access the software and all the modules?
Yeah, what's super cool is anyone can. You can set up the restrictions. You can decide who gets access to what. It's like a pro. For the CFO, it's a breeze. Just one sign in for everything. No more logging into each company separately. Our PathQuest, software automatically flows into your ERP. It's one entry. So you have full control, unlimited, simplicity. It's all rolled into one.
Great. And how do you ensure the payments are done safely? Is your system secure enough?
Yeah, what's great is we have two-factor authentication. Securing API, it's like a double lock to keep all the bad stuff out. There's no fraud or sneaky payments allowed. AP invoices won't get lost in the chaos. There's no more missed payments and penalties. Plus, you can totally score these sweet cash discounts without any worries. So it's all about staying sharp and smart with the right controls in place. And we help you with that.
Great. And do you have a mobile app? What all you have on that?
Yeah, we do. We're really proud of our PathQuest AP mobile app for iOS and Android. It's a game changer. It's like having your desktop with you on your phone. You can access all your accounting needs on the go. There's no more, being tied to your desk, whether you're chilling with clients or reviewing stuff or sipping a margarita on a much needed vacation, which AP people don't hear that a lot. You can get your KPIs right there. And the best part, you can handle multiple companies, data, and, with our super awesome dashboard. And, say goodbye to waiting around. Approve the invoice posting on the spot from wherever. You can stay connected and stay on top of your game.
Oh, this all sounds super cool. And how does your subscription model looks like? Do you have monthly, annually? What plans do you have?
Yeah, it's a very simple monthly subscription cost. It's based on the amount of invoices that you have. It's truly that simple. We don't nickel and dime you for every added feature. We keep it very simplistic.
Great. And what's the implementation time for this system?
This is also very simple process for us with the ERPs we integrate with. So it takes most of the time, it's less than 2 weeks and you're ready to go. But for the more complex ones, they have multiple approvers, POs, vendors, loads of vendors, need data, sync, give it 3 weeks to maybe a month max. But we make that process super easy for you. We work with your implementation. Our implementation team works with whomever on your team that you get involved to make it a simple process. So it won't eat a lot of your precious time. It's well worth the time that you invest in it. So it's time for a partnership with it, PathQuest AP.
Right. And how can businesses maintain strong relationships with vendors while managing accounts payable effectively?
Being on time with the payments and accuracy is the key. Talk it out, be crystal clear, stay honest, work together for win-win terms, and sort out the payment hiccups pronto. We can help you with our automated program as part of our PathQuest AP, where we communicate directly with your vendors. AP automation is the secret sauce. It's about being proactive instead of reactive, and it helps make your vendors that relationship with them grow.
Uh-huh. And okay, what are the or are there any potential risks of fraud in accounts payable, and how can they be mitigated with PathQuest?
Yeah, so the potential fraud risks for AP include, invoice fraud, duplicate payments, and fictitious vendors. So to mitigate these risks, businesses can implement strong internal controls, such as, the segregation of duties, two-factor authentication that we talked about that we can help you with, and regular audits. But utilizing AP automation can take care of this. It enhances the fraud detection by flagging suspicious transactions and ensuring the accurate data entry.
Okay, how do we ensure what measures can be taken to enhance communication and collaboration between the accounts payable team and people in other departments, or with the vendors itself?
With automation, we got this great centralized platform for everyone to connect. The same platform. You get real-time updates and notifications, keep things flowing smoothly with other departments and vendors. There's no more delay. And guess what? We've got vendor portals making info exchange a breeze. So it's time to rock our collaboration and partnership journey. Thanks everyone for joining us, and we'll open it up for questions and answers right now.
Yep. Let me check the comments to see if we've got any questions.
Anyone that joined the call that's still on the call, you can, if you'd like to be contacted, go ahead and put that in the comments field also. And anyone that's joined will be reaching out within the next week just for follow-up. So if you'd like to schedule a demo with Amit and I, or if you have any, want a deeper dive into a discovery call, that'd be great. We look forward to our conversations.
Tom, let's just wait for a couple of minutes and then we can call it. Yeah. Tom, before the podcast, when we were doing this, I got one question about, although we've covered that question anyways during the podcast, but somebody was asking about the implementation stuff. So you want to repeat you want to address that again, the implementation period?
Sure. So the implementation takes, in most cases, less than 2 weeks. If there's extra time needed, we pretty much get everything that we need within the first couple of weeks. And then if there's extra time that's needed with your AP team or staff or whomever, we go at your pace, but most occurrences last no more than 4 weeks and you're completely implemented. And we walk through the first payments with you and processes of invoice until you're very comfortable in the process.
Right. And somebody was even asking about how many trainings we do. So I guess we've got some 5 sessions we cover until, we do a nice hand holding when we do the.
Yeah. So the training, the training is very easy. We have our implementation team that works with your staff to get things rolling. And it's very hands-on. So we go at your pace. So we try to meet a minimum of once a week. And especially if you're already a current customer of ours, it flows really super easy.
Right. We've got a question from a live user. The question says, if I have to move from manual to automation, what could be the possible prerequisites?
As long as you have an open API, we can go to that. But I mean, QuickBooks is super easy. Most people already have that. And we already integrate with most of those. So it's a conversation we can have based on what your current state is. But usually most businesses have at least QuickBooks, so which we, work with and integrate with. So it's super easy.
Yeah. I mean, go on to pathquest.com and book a demo for us. Like, we'll do a real quick 15 minutes AP session for you, and to know from you what system you are on, and to take it from there.
Yeah, I think it's important for everyone to see the PathQuest AP demo, so you can get a real idea of what it looks like, how user-friendly it is, and how it works with your system and with your processes, and how we can help, change some of your processes and streamline them.